So, I just saw the Minecraft movie. Not as bad as what I thought it was going to be. I had watched like a couple of spoiler-free reviews before I went to see the movie, and usually the reviewers that I kind of agree with didn't really agree with them 100% this time. I did find it funny. I chuckled at times, not like laugh out loud, though one of the end credit scenes, I laughed my ass off. Don't let anyone spoil it for you though, because if you know what the scene is and what happens, the gag will kind of be lost. I think it's the shock that makes it so funny. Overall, I mean, it's a very visually appealing movie, but I find like everybody's too over the top. Like, it's Jack Black, right? So Jack Black is being Jack Black through the whole movie. And there's just some moments where it just doesn't quite work. Like, there's moments that they could have toned it down just a little, without saying who. There's like a moment where a character has died, and they just seem to like act like, oh, so sorry that so-and-so like, it just feels like, okay, really? Like, there's just no real emotion. It feels like the movie is cut in certain spots, like that they definitely did reshoots and cut out pieces to shorten the time. So there's a couple of spaces where it just, like, parts of the movie where it feels very cut up and very fast, and they're not sort of having the moment. And the two kids in it, their acting is so-so. There's moments again where it feels just very like amateur hour, like, think the first Harry Potter movie when the kids were still sort of learning how to act. There's just some moments where they don't come off very genuine. There's some weird moments with Jack Black and Jason Momoa's character where I swear to God, like, if the far right watch these scenes, they're gonna lose their shit because they're very homoerotic, and I know that that's what they were going for. The jokes are there. There's quite a few gay jokes, but they felt weird in a kids movie. Like, this is meant for kids, and I just felt like I get when there's, fart jokes and stuff, but this just seemed a little bit more than, like, inappropriate for kids. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I'm terrible with people's names. The one adult actress that's in the movie, she's really good. I liked her scenes. She's funny. Her acting was good too. It didn't feel like weird or forced, or she seemed to be like the only normal character. They have this whole side plot thing with Jennifer Coolidge, which I love her. She's playing Jennifer Coolidge. She's great. And like the whole time you're kind of sitting there thinking, well, what's the point of this whole, and then there's a payoff in the end, which is really, really good. I mean, I'm not a Minecraft person, so I mean, there was stuff that I understood and then I didn't understand, because I know of the games and I know like a fair amount of the characters and the weapons and everything, but I've never actually sat and played them. So probably if I was a Minecraft fan, I'd be like so much more impressed probably with it. But I mean, it's a good movie to take your kids. Like, definitely take your kids and go see it. I sat in a room with a bunch of adults because I went to the VIP and it's 19 plus, right? And there was still people chuckling, but I think I'm sure there's kids that are going to laugh louder because the jokes are very, like I said, like they're low level puns and dad jokes and that sort of thing. And I chuckle at some of those, and then I'm sure like the kids would just burst out laughing. Overall, not a bad movie to waste a free ticket on. Definitely glad I went and seen this instead of the Snow White movie. Oh God. But yeah, the theater was packed. Oh my God. Like, not the adult theater. Sorry. There was only, maybe 10 people in the VIP, but the theater itself was full of kids having birthday parties. And so it's definitely going to be a popular movie. I can see it making a lot of money just because it's Minecraft and it's Jack Black. Yeah, it's cute. The only thing I couldn't figure out, though, is that Jason Momoa's character is supposed to be a guy that back in, I would say early teens, or late teens, early 20s. But his character is supposed to be a champion from, I think, 1989. If he was in his teens, he'd be older than me, so he's in his 50s, probably late 50s, I'm thinking, by this movie. Late 50s, maybe even early 60s. Like, I'm trying to figure out how old his character was supposed to be when he won and how old he was supposed to be now. And I'm just looking at him going, I don't feel like this is a man that's supposed to be in his 50s or 60s. Like, to me, he looks like somebody that should be my age. Just rocking like the 80s look still. So that one was a little weird because it's like he's not sporting any gray hair or anything. So I felt like they didn't think about the timeline when they decided to make him this 80s gamer, like this champion that won at this game. So that was a little bit like I try to suspend my disbelief when I watch movies, but that kept bothering me. But like I said, overall, it's a really good movie. If you're not taking the kids to go see it or something like that, definitely go like on a matinee. Don't spend your, full price ticket or whatever. And like I said, don't let anyone spoil the end credit scenes for you, because that one, like I said, part of it was just the like, oh my God moment, and you piss yourself laughing. So overall, not the worst movie that I've ever seen. Definitely sort of a meh with some funny moments. So